Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and body weight class, well, we're going to use our own body weight to work our lower body. Hope you're good with that. We're going to use a lot of mind control and very concentrated movements to really trigger and target those muscles of our lower body. So with that said, you want a nice cleared out area, nothing to get into your way. You want a mat close by, some water, take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. So let's get started simply with a march. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down. Now, step touch side to side. Moving yourself forward and moving yourself back. Once again, forward and move back. Let's do that one more time. Come to the front and work your way back. A leg curl here. And hip extension to the side. Pulling in from your center and keeping those shoulders pinned back. One more. Back to a march. Now double check your posture. Big thing here. Shoulders need to stay back. Your eyes are looking forward. These are cues we're going to be using when we work our legs at the same time. So sitting up tall, step touch side to side, moving forward, and moving back. And again, move forward and move back. One more time, front and back. And leg curl here. And now side extensions with the hip. Out and out, out. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down for a landing. Both feet are out. Nice side stretch over to the right, pushing the left hip down and pull down and reach and pull. One more. Hold here and the other side. Up and down, up and down. One more. And hold here. Now turn the body and roll to the back foot. Inhale one way, exhale the other. One more. And hold, stretching your calf forward. Now turn to the side, toes come up, bending the left leg and hinging from the hip, pushing the tailbone back at the same time as you're pulling your toes up. Great hamstring stretch. Inhale and exhale. One more. Deep breath. Exhale. And turn to the other side. Roll through the foot. Inhale and exhale. One more. Hold here and stretch. Pulling in from the center. Now turn to the front, toes up and hinge. Pressing the tailbone back, deep breath. Exhale, hold, and release. Moving the legs around. Okay, first things first, let's add a little balance here. So I want you to find a focal point, or you can hold onto a chair or a wall if needed. Right leg comes up 90 degrees, both hips are parallel to the floor, and simply rotate from the hip. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Utilizing all 5 toes of your left foot so that they touch the floor. They may feel like they're wiggling around, and your goal is to try to stabilize the toes as best as you can. Oh, see, I wasn't paying attention. There we go. And rotate. We have 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Release the leg. The other side, same thing. Find your focal point, leg comes up, and rotate. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down. Pulling in from the center and utilizing all 5 toes of your right foot. 4 more. And 3. Now 2 and 1. Both feet out for big, wide sumo squat or plie. Now come down one time, make sure the knees are right over the ankles, and from there, contract the glutes as you come up, and I want you to feel like you're opening your knees out as you go down. and squeeze up and back down. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Thinking about working out very intentionally, where you actually feel what you're doing and you press through. And the reason being is you engage more muscle fibers that way, which now increases your strength, burns calories, and does so much more. All good stuff. 4 more. And 3. Now 2 and 1. Back up. Let's do this one more time, starting with our hip rotations. So find your focal point. Leg comes up and rotate, utilizing all your toes of your left foot. Pulling in from your center, hips are parallel to the ground. Inhale and exhale. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Leg comes up and rotate. Keeping the shoulders back and down. Up. Balance your weight on all 5 toes. You have 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Feet go out, nice and wide. Come down one time. Make sure the knees are right over the ankles. And from there, contract the glutes. And now open up through the knees. Remember, thinking intentional. Deep breath and exhale. Four more. And 3. Now 2 and 1. Move the legs around. Okay. I want you to stay facing me, but I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Starting with the left leg. Now again, you can hold on to something or you can find a focal point. So we're going to mix 2 exercises. We're starting with a hamstring curl. So balancing, bending 90 degrees, basically hinge from the hips slightly and curl. Focusing on contracting the glute and feeling the muscle of your hamstring contract as you bend the knee. At the same time, your rib cage is engaged. You have 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now same leg, steps all the way back so you land on your toes. Chest is up tall. This front knee is right on top of the ankle. Bend both knees down and contract from the glute to come up. So the front leg guides you down and the back glute lifts you up. You have 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Oh, shake the legs out. Okay, we have another leg. I'll turn this way. There we go. Focusing on the right. Find your focal point. Shift your weight. You're bending 90 degrees. Now hinge and focus on the hamstring. Extend and bend. Keeping the glutes contracted. All your weight in all 5 toes and your heel. Rib cage engaged. I want you to think intentional. Feel the hamstring contract. And as the exercise becomes more challenging, that's when I want you bracing from your center more. But you have to breathe. We have 3, 2, and 1. Step back, up on the toe. Are you ready? Bend both knees down, keeping this front knee on top of the ankle and squeezing up through the glute. Squeeze up. Full inhale, full exhale. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Move the legs around. Guess what? I know you don't want to hear it, but guess what? Oh! We have to do this again, one more round. Remember, you're staying facing me though. Okay. Left leg back. Here we go. Chest is up tall. Hinge. Bend 90 degrees. And extend and bend. Contracting through the hamstring, keeping the glutes contracted. Pulling in from your center. And breathing. Inhale one way, exhale the other. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back. Up on the toes, nice and tall. Bend both legs down. Keeping the front knee right on top of the ankle, pulling in from the center. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I don't know about you, but I got noodles. Okay, we have one more leg, the right. Here we go. Chest is tall, hinge, bend the knee, squeeze the glutes, and extend and bend. Utilizing all 5 toes of the left foot to hold you into the ground. And using intensity, not intensity, but intentional training. Use your mind to focus on the hamstring so you can feel the hamstring contract as you bend the knee. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back. Up on the toes. Down and up, keeping this front knee on top of the ankle. And squeezing the glutes as you pull up. Remember, the front knee controls you down. The back leg lifts you up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, excellent job. You deserve a high five for that one. Now this is a great time to grab some water and let's place our mat down to the floor. Start here, both legs extended. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Big deep breath and exhale and hinge forward. Again, inhale and exhale. One more time, deep breath. Exhale, it just feels good. What can I say? Let's add in a figure 4 stretch. Deep breath and exhale. And switch legs. Inhale and exhale. Okay, starting from the all fours position. And from here, first I want you to feel your body. You've got your weight very even on all fours. Now, let's lift up the right leg. So move the right knee away so that all your weight is on 3 points. Keeping your neutral spine, we're slowly going to lift and contract the glute and lower. But notice that my spine does not change. Inhale one way, exhale the other. So the rib cage is engaged, spine remains at neutral, and you're looking down so you keep your spine in alignment. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, same leg, goes back slightly. Again, balance your weight on all 3 points. And there's 2 things we could do. We could lift or we could contract. I want you to think about contracting the glute. So you squeeze the glute, and by contracting the glute, the leg doesn't move that much, but the muscle is engaged. Once again, the rib cage is tight and it's controlled. Your spine is at neutral, nothing changes there. And you're simply contracting the glute and releasing. Contract and release. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Small but mighty. What can I say? We have the other leg. Okay, balance your weight. Left leg out to the side slightly so that all your weight is on the 3 points. And now, lifting up, but not too high, because the goal here is to keep the spine at neutral and everything's steady. So the only thing that's moving is from the hip joint. Inhale and exhale. And keep your body weight very balanced on the 3 points that are on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now move the knee back. Are you ready? Contract the glute and release. So this is not a lift, it's a contraction. And the contraction in turn lifts the leg up. Very small, working very intentionally. Pulling in from the rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Coming down for landing. I'm working hard today. Yes, definitely working hard. Okay, we're gonna do a small brief intermission. It's really not an intermission, but just consider it that way. Sitting up nice and tall. Now, utilizing your right leg as your stabilizer, so you can hold on to this knee. Chest is up so you keep your neutral spine. Now think left leg. Drag the knee straight to you and then drag the leg out, feeling the quadricep contract. In and out. And your goal is a straight line. So if you feel like you're wiggling around, slow down, stare at your leg, and try to keep that straight line. Now at the same time, I want you, again, intentional training, feel the quadricep contract when you push through the heel. It's as if you're pushing 1,000 pounds. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, we have the other leg. Leg goes out, sitting up tall, and drag the leg in and out. So I have a small secret. Let's just say this is really challenging for you and you have socks on. I want you to take your shoes off and let your socks drag through your mat. Just drag through your socks. Start there. And then once, as you're building strength, you'll be able to pick your foot up higher. Chest is up, pull in from the ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do a butterfly stretch because we can. Deep breath, exhale. Just shift your body weight forward and inhale. Exhale. And release. Guess what? We're gonna do this all over again, starting with all fours. So balance your weight. Right leg comes to the side, balance on all the 3 points, and lift. Maintaining your neutral spine, pulling in through the ribs. So now that you know what to expect, think about contracting your glutes as the leg goes out. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the knee goes back. Again, neutral spine, pulling in from the ribs, and contract the glutes to move the leg for this one. This one is all contraction. Squeezing through the glutes. And the tighter you contract through the glutes, the more limited your movement is, and that is a good thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Balance your body weight first. Left leg goes out. And lift from there. Keeping the spine at neutral. Holding your body centered. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now knee back and contract through the glutes. Contracting as much as you can. Remember, that's controlling the movement is your contraction. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's another great time to grab some water. We are flipping over, and we're gonna work leg press. Okay, here we go, sitting up nice and tall. Holding one leg as a stabilizer, chest is up, neutral spine. Drag the leg in and push out. Inhale one way, exhale the other, feeling your quadricep contract when you extend the leg. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Leg goes out. Deep breath and exhale. Chest up. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Definite noodle legs. Okay, now it's an intermission. Because today we're considering the abdominals part of the lower body. What do you think? I think that works. It gives us a small break and then we can really work our hips more. So with that said, hands go right behind the head. Hover off the mat. So you're about 1 inch off the mat, and I want you to feel the weight of your head in your hands. It's about 8 to 10 pounds. Now from there, take your awareness to the rib cage and squeeze the rib cage in and down, and then release. So it's as if you're closing the ribs and then allowing them to open ever so slightly. Deep breath and exhale. Five more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hands back, shoulders back. Your feet are about hip distance, and pull your body up into a bridge. I know I said that this was kind of an intermission, but well, we still have some legs going on here because we're lower, the class is lower body, what can I say? So here we are, we're in a bridge, and I want you to freeze frame your upper body, so from the shoulder to the knee, that's freeze frame, let it stay there. Focus on the left leg and lift and lower. Trying to keep everything in its place as you lift the leg. Pull in from the rib cage, use your breath, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down, the other side. Up and down. Deepen your breathing. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. One more set of your basic crunch. So hover off the mat, feel the weight of your head, and now place your awareness to the rib cage and squeeze the ribs in and release. Using your breath as your rhythm of movement. Deepen the breath. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, ready? Up into your bridge. And lift and lower. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Up keeping everything centered. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Both knees come into the chest. Now placing one foot to the floor and the other heel up. And as your heel goes up, press your tailbone into the ground all at the same time. And then ever so slightly bring the leg towards you so you feel the full stretch in the hamstring. Inhale and exhale. Now cross the leg over into a figure 4, reaching in and press in, feeling the stretch this time in your hips. Deep breath, exhale, and release. The other leg goes up, tailbone down, heel up, and now pull in ever so slightly. Inhale and exhale. Crossing the leg over to a figure 4. Again, deep breath, exhale, and release. Okay, one last thing. Over to the side, both knees are in. Now, your hips are stacked, so that means one hip is directly on top of the other. Feet stay together and simply rotate out. And as you rotate the knee out, think about contracting the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now, foot comes up. This time the foot stays in place and it's only the knee that rotates down. Still keeping the hips stacked, the rib cage in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're only doing one set, so that's a good thing. Now the other side. All the way down, knees in, stack the hips, feet together, and open, squeezing from the glutes. Pulling in through the rib cage. One more. Hold here, foot comes up so the foot stays in place, and now just rotate the knee down. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We did it. We made it. Here we are, both legs. Oh, yes, extend one leg out, figure 4 seated. Big deep breath here, exhale, hinge forward. This time with the right hand, reach for the knee and rotate and down. Again, rotate and down. One more. And hold here. And release, other side. Deep breath and exhale. With the left hand, rotate. One more time. And hold. And release. Both feet coming together. Deep breath and exhale, simply hinge. Not really a hinge, it's basically shifting your weight forward. I think it's a better word for it, just shift. And both legs, they can be out, they can be in, any way you want to sit, and simply bringing yourself into a side stretch. So pushing the left hip into the floor as the left arm goes up. And now release, other side. And center, hands behind the head, deep breath. Exhale, rotate to the right, leading with your right elbow. And rotate to the left. One more time. And rotate. And back to center, chin to chest. And slowly release. Both arms go out, rotating this time around the wrist. As big as you can draw the circle. And the other side all the way around. And now hands together, deep breath. Exhale, fingertips down, feeling the stretch in your forearms. And let those arms go. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and of course, keep the body moving. Until next time, bye for now.